These story problems are going to involve inequalities, okay, so for your alligators, and just remembering that the alligator always eats the bigger one. That will help you decide which direction it should go. I've highlighted a few things here. They have a reservation fee. There's a club that would like to reserve a room, a meeting room. The reservation fee is $17, and there's also an additional fee of $5 for every hour. So if we start off with just how much money are they charging for the room, or how much money is the club gonna have to spend, it's gonna come from two different sources. One of the sources is gonna be just making the reservation. You give them a call and you're like, I wanna reserve this room. And then another part is gonna come from how much money you get charged because of the length of time that you spend there. The reservation cost is a flat fee. It doesn't matter if you stay 1 minute or 8 hours. The reservation fee is $17 no matter what. Okay, then we're gonna add on to that so much money per hour. So they're charging $5 per hour. So if you stay there 1 hour, it's $5, 2 hours, 5 times 2, 3 hours, 5 times 3, 4 hours, 4 times 5. So you're taking $5 times the number of hours that you stay. The expression for that would be adding on 5 multiplied by the time. Okay, then we go on reading, and it says the chemistry club wants to spend at most $57. Okay, so we know that we're gonna have 57 over here, but then we're like, what does at most mean? Well, another way to say at most is the amount of money can't go over $57. So picture which side is bigger. This is how much the club is spending, and this side is $57. If they want to spend at most 57, this is the big number. The amount they spend is going to be smaller than 57 or equal to. So if this side is the smaller one and this one's the bigger one, the alligator eats the big one. So we're going to end up with an alligator this way, which happens to be less than, and you're exactly right, or equal to, because if you spend at most 57, it would be okay to spend $57. So then we've got our equal to. Then let's bring down the 57. We have our inequality set up. 17 plus 5t is less than or equal to 57. So to finish solving that, I'm going to move the 17 to the other side by subtracting 17. So if I subtract 17 from both sides, I'll still have 5t is less than or equal to, and that'll be 40. And then get rid of multiply by 5. So I'm going to divide by 5. And if you divide both sides by 5, I get 8. So the amount of time that they could rent this room for is any amount of hours that are less than or equal to 8. Okay, so here's just one more example. Scott wants to earn some money trimming some trees, and he wants to earn more than $37. He charges $8 per hour and pays $3 in equipment fees. So first of all, we need to make an expression that represents how much money is his profit. Okay, so like, what is Scott's profit? Well, there's two things that are contributing to his profit. One of them is the amount of money that he's collecting from his customers. It's $8 per hour. So if he works 1 hour, it'd be 8 times 1. 2 hours, 8 times 2. 3 hours, 8 times 3. Okay, so that part is 8t. But that's not his profit. That's just the amount of money that he collects. It says that he has to pay a $3 equipment fee. So we're gonna need to subtract from the amount of money he collects from people a $3 equipment fee. So if he only trims for 1 hour, he brings in $8, but he's gonna have to subtract the $3 for the equipment, so he'll only have $5 in his pocket. Okay, so we're subtracting out the flat fee of $3. It doesn't matter if he trims for 1 hour or 20 hours, his equipment fee, it says, is just $3 no matter what. Okay, then we know that the number on the other side is 37. So let's go ahead and just bring that down. The question is, which side is bigger? If he wants to earn more than 37, then the amount he has needs to be bigger than 37. So the alligator eats the big one. So Scott's money over here is going to be the larger side. So we want the alligator to go this way. Okay, so it's got to be over. So it's got to be greater than. So now that we have our inequality set up, to finish solving it, I'm going to get rid of subtract 3 by adding 3. So I'm going to have 8t on the left, bring down the greater than symbol, and 37 plus 3 is 40. Then get rid of multiply by 8, so divide both sides by 8, and I end up with 5. So the amount of time that he's going to spend trimming trees is going to be greater than 5 hours, so that he makes more than $37.